Let's get it.
Why it's so hard to commit? Who said that?
Talking
about for women? I don't know why it's so hard for y'all women to commit.
Y'all need to tighten up, get it together.
Definitely, y'all definitely need to get it together.
Wishing and hoping on Valentine's Day, sitting waiting. Hey,
these women don't know how to commit.
It sounds like we got some interactions right now. They already tossing out topics.
Let us know what topics you want to talk about.
I like that. Please do, man. We gotta get a Facebook page. That's what it is, man.
Definitely.
Centralize all this stuff, man. Well, anyway, let's get right to it, man. Got the fellas in the building, man. Jarrett, Servance, my bad for butchering your name earlier. Mr. Melvin Brown in the building, man, with the gangster Jaguars hat, man.
I see me looking good.
Hey, let's get to it, man. So, how we usually do the show here, we try to do topics. I just want to get the takes on from different things from you guys who I feel like are, I'll say, experts. I like to call you experts, community experts on
I'll take it.
vast different array of topics, man. Anyway, so I mean, what you're doing here is providing the male perspective. I just want to kind of get your take on things. So, the first thing I was thinking about when I was coming up with these topics this week, man, was I've seen a lot of different memes about, especially after the fallen soldier, Mr. Nipsey Russell.
Right.
I seen a lot of different memes about, the old saying of giving people roses while they can still smell them, and how we immortalize these members of our communities after they die. And I got to thinking, this is nothing. This isn't just limited to hip hop. We did this with everybody.
Right.
I was looking at a poll that said when Martin Luther King was alive, 60% of the country ain't like him. You know what I'm saying? We did the same thing with Tupac. They ain't like Tupac when he was alive. They ain't like Ali when he was alive. And then when they die, or when they get older and they can't really talk no more, then we act like, we love these people.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's something, like I said, that's something that we do, that the larger community, the larger society does, as well as our community here. Why do y'all think it seems like we only appreciate our leaders after they're gone? Where y'all think that comes from? Like, what is that about?
I don't know, man. I mean, it's weird. It's funny though, because that's how it is.
Right.
That's how it is. That's how it's been though. I mean, like you said, as long as we can remember.
Right.
That's even in your family, man.
Yeah.
Most people don't, really spend time with their loved ones, but then when they pass, they turn it out at the funerals and stuff.
It's crazy. Because I just went through something myself in my life.
Yes, sir.
I was in the hospital for a couple of days in ICU, and one of my peoples popped up at the hospital. Wow. And I said to him, son, you're a terrible family member.
Right.
I mean, while you alive, while I'm good, I don't get nothing from you. But I'm here, they say I could have died, and you pop up at the hospital.
And it's become to the point where a lot of times, a lot of families, man, unfortunately, that's the only time you see them.
Right.
At a funeral. That's really a sad part. You know what I'm saying? I've been through that myself.
I think we don't have a sense of urgency of really showing love to your loved ones while they're alive.
But it seems like once grandma gone, the family kind of fall apart.
That has happened.
It just depends on the type of family you raise around.
Yeah.
Boy, these new age kids, grandmas,
you talking about
younger than us.
New grandma.
the new grandma.
The new grandma. She got a Snapchat now.
The new grandma got a Snapchat.
Yeah, grandma got a Snapchat. She got a Snapchat.
But I think it's sometimes a lot of people feel guilty. Like, dang man, I didn't get a chance to really do this and do that there. So okay, I'm gonna show my respects by at least showing up to the funeral or whatnot, or at least speaking something positive on that person.
Right. That's I guess what I'm really hearing, the sentiment here is we gotta appreciate each other while we can, at least, and let each other know we appreciate. Because I've had things where not even just family members, just people that's in the community. Like I don't know if you remember Sammy from out east. Rest in peace, Sammy. When Sammy passed away, Sammy wasn't my best friend. Right. But I have positive memories about Sammy, so it's like, hey, I wish I could have told him that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, man, I guess what I'm really trying to say is, what we trying to say is, if you can, give your people love while you can.
Give love while we here,
especially the petty beefs. Put them petty beefs aside, man.
Right.
Even if you ain't got the building,
man.
Put that petty beef to the side, man. Trust me, dog.
Like we said last week,
it's a liberating feeling, man.
It is.
So, hey, we was talking a little bit about this off the air. And the big homie was like, yo, I don't really follow all that popular stuff. And I commend you for that, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of stuff I see on the basis I get all these notifications on it. I wish I didn't know about. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's really wasting my mind space. But we're gonna move on anyway because I just got general feelings on popular topics here. Mm-hmm. Now, what I really want to know, especially from you two, man, because we're all around the same age, mm-hmm. and I feel like being born in the '80s, I feel like we're kind of the bridge between two different worlds, if you will. Yeah. And I say that because I kind of feel like y'all might agree with that. Right. Where we got the old school values, we do, and then we got the new school knowledge too. Mm-hmm. Right. So you know what I mean. So we gotta kind of do double the work. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
We can fit in either way.
Right, and that's what I'm curious about. Where y'all stand on this? This week we had a very eventful week to say the least for our young brother from Pompano Beach down there, Mr. Kodak Black.
Oh, Kodak.
Right, and then he dropped the song this week.
I promise I ain't look it up. I ain't heard the song. No, nothing.
The song was alright. I'm not a fan of him, honestly.
Right.
You know, I respect the fact that he making money, a young black man making money.
Right.
But the song was.
So let me ask y'all a question. This is just a question. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. T.I. versus Kodak Black. How do y'all feel about that? Is it like, do y'all feel anybody's right or wrong in the situation, or maybe both of them, or not at all for either? Where y'all stand on that? Because I look at it as like old school versus. Okay, let's take
T.I. all day.
But
as far as was he wrong? I'm not gonna say neither one of them was wrong. I'm not gonna say neither one of them. I just think they should have found a better way to handle it.
Right. Okay.
Everything in this world has a delivery. The way you say things or the way people take things.
Okay.
The way T.I. came at him, it was kind of like he was a little boy in him.
Okay.
You know? Okay. So maybe if you came and talked to him like Tank did. Tank tried to talk to him.
Right.
You know, come on, man, you was wrong.
Right.
You know? T.I. came, you stepping out of pocket, boy. You don't got to do all that. Because automatically, it's a young black man from the hood. You know, it's the way you say things. Exactly. The way you say things, man. I mean, that's how people can.
Right. No, I feel you, especially when you talking to a jit, man.
Right.
What you expect?
Right.
I agree with that. All right, cool. I think that's enough for that. We don't got to spend too much time on that, but we will. I do think this one is a bit more polarizing and divisive, man. Which is Russell and Sierra versus Future. This ain't no in between. This is a love or hate.
Right.
Usually, when people look at this, and this is the thing I want to talk about. Really, first I want to really bring up and give props to Russell for signing one of the biggest deal in NFL history. At least the biggest one in the league right now.
Yeah.
Which is big. I mean, we gotta give my props, especially when they come from the culture.
Right.
Now, a few months ago, this is bringing everybody up to speed, which I want to kind of get y'all take on. A few months ago, Future was tweeting out how he feels that Russell, is soft because he does whatever his wife says. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the relationship that they have is when it comes to co-parenting.
Right.
So you know what I mean? And that's a tough thing. So I really want to know what y'all take on that, and not just their specific situation, but just that dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Where do y'all stand on that as far as your co-parent and the role of their loved one, the one that they're with? Where do y'all stand on that, man?
We kind of touched on something like that last week. About men losing their voice and letting the women just pretty much control everything. So I kind of agree with Future if that's the role Russell chooses to play.
Right.
Yeah, to me, you weak. Now, of course, other men or other women will be like, oh, he's just a man that's trying to make sure his wife is pleased. But he done lost his voice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He done lost his backbone. He's not a backbone.
I ain't gonna say he's lost his backbone.
Oh, here he go.
We don't gotta agree.
Yeah, you're right, LeBron hater.
I'm not a LeBron hater. I'm a LeBron hater. We ain't talking about LeBron right now. We're gonna get there, like I said.
Okay.
But
I love that.
I ain't gonna say he's lost his voice. None of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's his wife. That's his wife. I mean, they work together. Just because we don't see it. Just because we don't see it don't mean it don't happen.
Which is true.
I mean, we only go on what we can see.
Right.
All it looks like is, Sierra's running the show.
Right.
So by doing this man.
So that's what we're going off, right?
Listen. No, that's what y'all going off because y'all making the other assumption that he's not doing anything on the other end.
No, we're not making that.
You just said he ain't got no voice.
Right.
But you don't know.
But you just say from what we see, who's calling all the shots?
That's what it looks like.
That's what we see, right?
All right,
but that's what we.
That's not necessarily true though.
But that's what the topic is on, you know.
Right.
Okay, no one said. So let's put it in. This for clarity purposes. All right, we got two different things.
Right.
Happy wife, happy life.
Now we got
what?
Or be alone.
You got okay. On one hand,
oh man,
that's just the old saying.
That's real. That's real. But check it out like this. You got on one hand, you got Future saying this. That's the only word we got on that. So we don't know if that's true.
Right.
Like you're right. But on the other hand, that's why I asked it in the way of if that's the case, and not them specifically, but just that dynamic of that. So we're gonna assume that's true, not about just them specifically, but that situation. You know what I mean? So we can put that face and name on anybody you want to. You know what I'm saying? But let's say that you are in that situation. How do you proceed from there? You know what I'm saying? I guess is what we're asking.
Well, I guess it would depend on if it's towards the child, you know. And at some point, I mean, I've dated plenty of women with kids.
Right.
You know, I'm going to always, every single time, I'm going to always be a man. Point blank, period. Now, I'm not going to step in if she's trying to, you know, she want to do something with a child or the child's father, you know, they want their child raised a certain way. I have nothing to do with that.
Right.
Okay, I have to obey that, you know. But to be with a woman and not try to talk to her kids and not, you know, try to mold them to shape them to be the best person they can be. Nah, he got to step up and do something. You can't just say, let Sierra just call all the shots when it comes down to the child, because the child see you. I
mean, you are there.
Exactly.
You are there, and you know you should.
So he got to play some type of role.
Yeah, I mean, and I feel like he does play a role.
I do know that, you know, he's an active parent to you know, his stepson as well. I mean, they all do family things.
Exactly.
The kid's not excluded. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
right now I feel kind of like Future is kind of like a bitter baby mama.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Future kind of, I mean, all he do is hate. He throw a lot of hate at him. He throw a lot of hate at that situation.
You know, I ain't gonna comment on, because like I said, I don't follow that stuff, so I really don't know.
Right.
You know,
but Future kind of throw a lot of hate at that situation. I mean, Sierra, she bad, but she gone.
She gone.
She gone.
She gone.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And now my man got 140 mil. So they good. You know what I mean?
I kind of like what you said. We don't know what all goes on behind closed doors.
Right.
And, you know, just from my experience with, you know, the kids of my mother that once upon a time, listen, man, the things that was going on, they never presented, you know, to family and friends or whatnot. And so I really feel like that was going on as well, you know, and I really do feel like she was, you know, really trying to stop the man from seeing this child. You know?
I mean, I get that, and I don't respect that.
A man that really trying to be there, he's gonna go hard. He's gonna say some things.
Yeah.
And if I don't know if he's even living the life he's living, but if
I definitely feel like she was bugging when she was saying try to change his little man name to
exactly.
Wilson.
Come on, that's disrespectful,
that's
man.
1,000% disrespect.
That's disrespectful, especially when you know he has a father that wants to be in his life.
Okay,
that's disrespectful, man.
Okay, so let me ask this question from a different perspective. Then you're dating in a scenario of you're dating a woman with children, and
that's not ours.
You witness, that's not the child is not yours. You're dating this young lady. You witness her abusing the relationship with the child and his father, abusing that relationship. How do you proceed from there?
Woo! Boy, listen to me, because I done been that guy.
Okay.
I mean, I've been the guy that was getting the abuse.
Okay.
I mean,
so what does that guy, what does he do in that situation?
If it were me,
I like what they said, I'm sorry, like the old dead president with Clifton Powell said, he getting all that good love. He getting all that good love.
Right, but
how does he proceed?
Me being a man,
yeah.
And knowing that I would want my kid in my life, I would say something to her like, yo, you don't gotta be like this.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean? Okay. I get it, you and y'all go, that's going to the child.
Right.
I mean, the child don't deserve that. If the child love his father and the father love his child, let that happen. I mean, but you keeping the child from the father and all that's ridiculous. I mean, I done been through it.
Right. Okay.
I mean,
okay. So you would confront her.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Definitely.
Same. I agree with him. I'm definitely because I have before. Any woman that I did,
you know, seen somebody do that before.
Yep.
Yeah.
I tell them don't ever talk bad about the kid's father in front of them.
Right.
I don't care if you and I having a conversation, or you and a friend having, if the kid's somewhere in the room, keep that down.
There's never been one time I've ever said anything negative about my kid's mom in front of them.
Right.
They'll tell you to this day that they've never heard me say anything negative about them.
Right.
I feel you, man. I feel you. Okay, cool, man. Brilliant. All right, let's move right on. Let's move on a little bit. The big one, the elephant in the big tent circus. We're gonna talk a little bit about child support. I think we could do a whole series on child support. What we got a comment? Let's hear it. What she said?
She feels like the child has nothing to do with what the parents have going on, and as long as the parents are doing for the child, they should keep the kids out of their problems.
Respect.
Facts.
Yeah, so I agree with that.
Respect.
Nice.
Respect. All right, so let's move on. Like I said, man, I think we could do a whole series on this next topic, which is child support. And I know that's one of the hot topics to discuss, not just here, but nationally. That's a big topic.
Child support.
Child support. Oh man,
that's what
I
we
might
need.
Need to roll sleeves all the way up for this.
No. Good Lord, I mean, hey. I don't know. Is it a proven system, man? What is it? All right, let's move on. So do y'all agree with the structure?
No.
Child support, aka probation.
How y'all feel about child support, man? What do y'all think about it?
Go ahead.
It sucks.
Okay.
The black man.
For the black man, okay,
for
cool.
The black man.
Cool.
Because even with the women, because I know it's gonna be a lot of people say, "Oh, it's women on child support." Man,
how many women on child support?
Thank you. Versus how many men?
Versus how many men?
And I never seen a woman go through pure hell on child support like a man does.
I like we do.
You know, and to me, I only agree with child support if you have a real deal deadbeat dad. Right. And when I say deadbeat, what I mean by that is a guy that, he's able to provide, but he's not providing.
Choosing not to.
Right.
At all. He chooses not to.
Okay.
I definitely agree with the child support on that.
But if you're an active father in that child's life or those children's lives, you shouldn't be on it.
Because 9 times out of 10, most women know from the time they was dealing with that guy, whether he had a stable job or not, what type of income he had coming in. Okay. So then now that you have a baby from this man, don't try to take it out on him talking about, well, it costs to take care, I got to pay for this. But you knew he ain't had no money from the get-go.
From jump.
You knew this.
What?
You know what I'm saying? So now you want to, trying to down talk.
Now you want to put me on child support, knowing I'm broke. You knew it from the beginning.
Can't get what you ain't got.
You can't get what a person ain't got, man. And if a man don't have, I feel like women should be a little. And now that type of father, I think he really do need to pick up a lot of time. He need to be at that schoolhouse. He need to be at those doctor's appointments when the baby's not sick. Mm-hmm. I mean, you got to step it up some other way. You know.
Okay.
But now if he's choosing not to as well, even though he don't have the funds, if he's choosing not to as well, then now he got to get put in that other category.
You ain't got money, you can't spend it, but you can definitely spend time.
But you can definitely spend time, most definitely.
Okay. I'm with that.
But the women don't care. The problem is the women don't care for the man spending time. Because all they're worried about is they're the ones up late nights, you know what I'm saying, when the child is, going through
and they ain't getting your time.
Man, I mean, we can talk about the bitterness, the baby mamas as well, because I ain't gonna put none of my kids' moms on.
I ain't gonna do it. No.
Listen, I'm not saying none of y'all bitter at all.
No.
But
we're talking about
I'm a damn sure say, excuse my language, I'm sure say I didn't have a reason to be put on child support.
Okay.
And everybody that know me, they from the time I done had my kids, like they know that you done seen me with my kids, not just on birthdays or holidays. You know what I'm saying? Right. So,
I love man.
But hey,
lucky you. Yeah, though.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay. I mean, all right. So, what do y'all think that child support? Do y'all think like it should be maybe restructured, or what do y'all think?
Yeah,
I'm trying to get to a solution. What do y'all think?
To me, child support doesn't make sense once a person is basically being held in contempt or whatnot. Prime example: I was out of work for 1 month.
Okay.
Child support always come out of my paycheck. I was switching over from the record house to the post office. I was out of work for 1 month. I had to petition. I'm in court petitioning them not to suspend my driver's license. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't receive a payment for 1 month.
That to me,
and they were trying to suspend my license.
That's absurd.
And at this point, I'm getting a carrier job where I need my driver's license to deliver people mail, but you want to suspend my license.
Right.
And I'm in court telling them this. Yeah. Like, I got the job. I'm in training. I just haven't received the paycheck yet. You know what she told me? Well, we're going to give you 30 days to make a full payment. And I'm like, damn, like.
What Stafford tell you then?
That's crazy.
Logic?
Oh, you talking about locally? Yeah.
You know,
and that's one of the things that they tell you in the court.
Yeah.
In child support court in Alachua County, which is if it makes sense, if it's logical, then it has no place here.
It has no place. And so at that point,
which
like,
is crazy.
It's crazy.
But that's the first thing they say when you go in there.
Yeah.
So that's from that point, you don't really even know how to proceed.
Right.
Like, what do I do? Like, I don't even know what to say now.
Right.
Just the plans I had before. Like,
right.
Then once they suspend your license, okay, say they suspend your license, but you're still trying to find a job. Guess what? You gotta go right back to court. So now, if you come into court with no money in your pocket, you're going to jail.
And see, that's the thing.
But you in jail, you can't pay for nothing.
You can't do nothing. You can't even look for a job.
You can't do nothing.
You're just out of there.
You're just out of there.
Which is that's definitely not a logical.
It don't make sense.
Solve to that problem. I am curious as to how we arrived to. I mean, I know it had to go through, the political,
right?
And get voted on, all those sort of things. But I just want to know the logic behind taking your driver's license. Like, what is?
It's just something else.
What is the benefit?
Something else to get us.
Listen, I don't know. Why suspend a person's driver's license?
Yeah.
Why? What does driver's license have to do with?
Well, it's just like, when you go to jail, or you what do they say? You pay your debts to society.
Right.
All right. So what am I doing? Like, what's the debt? Like, what am I? You know what I'm saying? I don't see the.
But they said once they took my driver's license before, he said driving is a privilege.
Correct. Correct.
So, but I'm like, I need to get to work.
Yeah, but I mean,
it don't make sense.
I feel you. Okay. Well, that did put it in perspective a little bit.
But just like I think I shared with y'all last week, outside of the radio, like with my uncle, and you talking about a person dying, basically. My uncle fighting prostate and pancreatic cancer.
Wow.
They done already deemed the man, you know what I'm saying, not fit to work, so he can't work. This is how crazy child support is. Boom, he submitted all his paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
They totaled it up. Right now, I think he said maybe 100-something thousand, with his, is it disability or SSI, one of them, or whatever, how much child support he would still have to pay. They went over and tallied it up the whole 18 years.
Sheesh.
Like, it's like they still...
That's worse than probation.
Want their money.
They don't care.
They don't care. So I'm like, what is the logic behind? Then he went to court. The same day he got paid, he was going to get paid, he had to go to court that morning, so he didn't go into work to get his check. They still locked him up.
Contempt.
They still he telling them, look, I get paid the day I can make the payment today. They still locked him up.
Yeah, I'm sure that brought him closer to his kids, right?
Right,
crazy,
in jail.
Man. That's crazy.
Yeah, in jail. They brought him closer.
Right.
Yeah, the kids in jail. So that's where we gonna send you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It sounds
man.
like, it's a poverty issue when you really get down to it.
Right.
It really comes down to what kind of funds you have.
Right.
And that's pretty much what our criminal justice system is built on.
That's definitely what it's built on.
If you're a millionaire, you get off.
Basically, yeah.
That's pretty much what it is. All right, so let's move on, man. This question is kind of foregone just because I think we're all at the age where when we've dated, the women that we're dating or have dated, it's not unlikely for them to have kids. But I still want to ask you guys just your general thoughts and feelings on dating, pursuing something with a woman who is a mother.
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all feel about that, man? Do you want you? What's benefits? Pros, cons? What do y'all?
I mean, everything has its pros and cons.
Okay.
But I have no problem with dating a woman that has kids at all. Granted, I never dated a woman or ran across a woman who kids was just what most people would consider bad or terrible. I've never had to deal with that, so I can't speak from that perspective.
Okay.
You know, but there's nothing wrong with dating a woman with kids.
Okay.
You know?
Anything different from dating a woman with kids and dating a woman without kids? Anything to adjust to?
Oh, of course.
Of course, it's something to adjust to. But I mean, dating a woman, you know, without kids, of course, is a lot easier and a lot more fun.
Oh man,
you know, I mean, yeah, you can do what you want to do.
Paul Johnson dance,
all over the place. But chill. So
I forgot. Man.
Okay, yeah, right.
Chill.
Okay, yeah,
but you know, dating a woman. I have dated a woman with kids that was, you know, they were disrespectful, but they were disrespectful to her. You know, they're never disrespectful to me.
Right. How did you?
Me being how I am, I love kids.
Right.
You know, I can work with kids, so I know how to talk to kids and have them chill out. So I'm doing way too much. I mean, this shit.
A lot of times, kids who lack that, they really are looking for that.
Yeah, because they cling to me.
Yeah,
you know, for when you check them, they cling to you, and it's strange.
It's crazy
how that works.
It's weird.
You know, so I mean,
let me ask you the reverse of that question, because I've actually witnessed it myself. Have you ever been in a situation where you've witnessed a woman belligerently speaking to their kids, just talking crazy to them, cussing them out? I
just made a post on that the other day.
Crazy. Like,
I just made a post on that.
I haven't dated a woman like that.
I've dated a woman like that, but I want to know how y'all feel about it.
I mean, like I said, I worked at the right.
It's crazy.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
You know, I definitely seen it.
I've seen it in my family.
Yeah.
I mean, just and it seems like, and I can't speak for any other cultures,
right.
But for our culture, you see it a lot. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Why you don't? You don't got to talk to the kids like that.
That kid's 4 years old, man.
Yeah, I mean, he don't even understand what he's doing. Man. I mean, so you don't got. It's like I said earlier about the Kodak situation. Delivery is everything.
Delivery is everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah,
I mean,
tone is like 90% of
exactly. Tone is it. So you can say, yo, sit down. I mean, relax. You're doing too much. You can say, sit the down.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't got to do all that.
Crazy.
You know what I mean,
well, once you get to that point where a person is pretty much yelling and cursing, not saying that that's okay, but once you get to that point, that's repetitive behavior from that child where they're just not listening. And then you have these parents now. I think they do a lot more cursing and raising their voice because a lot of them don't care to spank their child. So. Yeah, now you got to find some other way to really, get them to listen. Go ahead.
Me, I don't. I mean, I was beat.
Me too. Now.
Yeah, we was beat.
I got my behind toe up.
You picked a few switches.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah. And braided them.
Braided? See, I never got to braid it.
I ain't braided them.
I ain't never got to braid it.
But me,
I mean, I'm looking you have done.
Thank you. but
listen, I was terrible. But I mean, I'm
Worst
a big
thing
dude.
you got to whip it for, man. I'm sorry, man.
Worst thing I got to
finish your thought first.
I'm
sorry.
Me, I'm 6'3", 240 pounds.
Yes, you are.
My voice is kind of heavy.
Okay.
So to my kids,
like
I am a giant.
Yeah.
Right.
So I can look at them, and if you still want to act up, like my son, he was bugging out one day, right? I went up to New York. I came back, and I heard the whole week I was gone. He was wilding at school. So I said, all right, when I get back, we're going to check him. We go to track practice. After track practice, I work him out. I don't got to put my hands on you. You about to bear crawl, do push-ups, 6 inches, abs, all that. You doing it all. Some lady got mad at me. She got mad at me. That's a goddamn shame that you got this little boy doing that. I said, you can join him if you want to. You ain't gonna make me do a mother effort. I said, I didn't say I was gonna make you.
Yeah.
I said, it's a choice. You can choose to join him or not.
Yeah.
I mean, but you're not gonna sit here and tell me how to do my child while your child over here doing whatever he want to do. Let me handle mine the way I handle mine.
And it sounds like the kid would learn from that rather than just welling on him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, so.
Whatever it takes to get their mind right.
I agree.
Whatever it takes to get their mind right.
There's a place
whatever type of discipline you need. I'm gonna say that,
I had a guy come. I want to know y'all thoughts on this, man. On Fatherhood show, the guy that hosts that show actually with me, he was telling me that because of the abuse that black women have suffered throughout history, and recently with domestic violence, that he will not beat his daughters for no apparent, no reason at all, because he don't want them to develop the thought that they should be beat by another man. How y'all feel about that?
I mean, looking at it from
that
perspective.
I'm gonna whoop my daughter. I'm sorry, man. But y'all go ahead.
I have.
I don't have to now. I want to know how y'all feel about that.
I don't have to now, but I have. But listening to you coming from that perspective, I understand.
I do.
I understand that.
I don't agree, but I understand why.
But once again, I am 6'3", 240 pounds.
Yeah.
To my kids, there's nobody bigger, stronger, better, faster
right.
than me.
Correct.
Right. So, therefore, I don't have to do it.
Right.
You know, they respect me, that much. Like my kids, they don't disrespect me. You know, they act around me. They act totally different than they act around their mom. And I'm not saying they disrespect their mom, but they act totally different to her.
They're more relaxed
than they do to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Same with mine.
I mean,
because they tell me, oh, my kids this, da da da, but I'm with them. I don't have those problems.
I got angels.
Like one of my kids, Mom, we actually used to get in little arguments about that because I'm like, the stuff you complain about, I don't have those, problems. I don't have those issues with them. So it's hard for me to get on to them about that. I can't correct something if I'm not witnessing it for myself.
I like that.
Right.
So and that's I told you that's what you got to keep in mind. And I think a lot of women when they're raising young men, and they're trying to they feel like they're doing it by themselves, so they want to show them tough love. So they feel like they gotta be hard on. Cause my mom showed me tough love.
I understand.
Right.
Although I didn't want it.
Right.
But that's the kind of love she showed.
Right.
And I mean, hell, I feel like I turned out
just
pretty
like I told
good.
You, I had to write an essay. Can a woman raise a boy to be a man?
Mm-hmm.
Look at you, look at me. We here.
I
was raised by my mom.
And I was raised by my mom.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, but we do have to at least recognize that what we could have possibly been if we.
Yeah, I might have been a totally different person.
Most definitely.
If it was, a mother-father home.
Exactly. Well, our community is the community that has the highest rates of this.
Right.
Know what I mean? So it's become something that has become normal. You know what I mean?
And it's going to be that way until the mindsets of our people change. I hear a lot of people say it takes a village to raise a child, but that's going out the door now because you say something to this woman's child over here, and that child don't like it. And that child go back and say, "Hey, mom, Mr. Jarrett or Mr. Melvin or Mr. Jarrett said this." She finna come cuss us out.
Yeah. Right. When you see Spike Lee put that in and do the right thing.
Yeah, she finna come cuss us out. Yeah. Instead of coming to us and trying to figure out what did we say or, what was the purpose behind it, you know what I'm saying? Because I should doubt either one of us would cuss a child out or whatnot, but...
Because how old the child is. Listen here, you little mother.
Little Roscoe, Little Roscoe from Martin.
But, I wouldn't do nothing like that.
Nah.
But yeah, so that whole village raising a child thing is going out the window. And then when you do have a disrespectful child, and you do try to tell them what's right, what's wrong, and the parent come along, and then you see the parent is pretty much like the child, and I don't want to use the word condoning their child's behavior, but they don't see anything wrong with their child's behavior. Right. It's a problem because to that parent, they're gonna, oh, my child ain't doing nothing wrong. Right. You see, so it's all in the upbringing and the mindset.
That's the worst, man, because that's what's gonna really hurt your kid in the wrong way right there. You know what I'm saying? They'll always feel like they're gonna get away with something.
Yeah, that's exactly the worst part.
Because if my mom or my dad don't see anything wrong with what I'm doing to that child, who are you?
Exactly.
You don't tell me what to do.
Right.
No,
you see what I'm saying?
I do it at home.
That's something that they'll actually say to you.
They would definitely say that to you.
My mom ain't gonna have that. It is what it is.
But my kids, you can't. They used to tell. Go ahead. No, I wouldn't. My kids, they tell the school, don't call my daddy, call my mom.
That's why I just feel.
But I come to the school. That's me. I come to the school. You call me, I'm coming.
Right.
Ain't no talking about, wait till you get home, or I'm gonna see you. I'm coming.
Checking you on.
That's one thing my kids know. If they call my daddy, he coming.
It's a problem.
Well, listen, when there's an elementary school, first thing I asked the teacher, whoever I'm talking, where's your bathroom? Oh man, let's go.
When I was in school, they had
business right now.
JJ Finley, speed dial.
Ooh. That's serious. I couldn't agree more. That's just one thing I was gonna say. The only thing I was gonna add was that when we were coming up, no matter what we did, even if it was right or wrong, most of us we knew our parents ain't want us doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Definitely.
Like we chose to do something wrong. We knew that we knew that was
we knew we were in trouble.
It was a place for that. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, so I think that's something like we do have this dynamic where, and I see this with fathers too. You know what I mean? But I definitely see it with our young mothers, where there's like a desire to be friends with your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I see that a lot on Facebook. I see the way a lot of these girls are addressing their daughters. It's like you want them to start having
ain't
sex.
no way.
There's no way you don't want them to have.
Right.
Like, why would
My
you
kids,
dress
like
your
you
daughter
advertise.
Dress my
man?
daughter any type
And
of
I
way.
see that, and it's really, and I don't want to judge anybody, but this is something that I think is concerning. Anyway, any more thoughts on that, y'all?
Listen, man, the whole friend thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Friend with the kid. I mean, you gotta be a parent first. I get it. You know, you want to be cool with your kid, but I mean, you gotta be a parent first. Don't try to be that friend with the kid, because that's gonna flip on you later.
I agree.
I'm telling you.
I agree, man. All right, let's move on to the sports edition, man. There's a few sports questions as well.
Don't nobody care about LeBron. Go ahead.
He's the best.
LeBron's we're gonna end it with LeBron. I want to start first
bad.
with I want to say Sunday, was it? Saturday or Sunday? Tiger Woods won the Masters.
Yeah. Let's go Tiger.
Okay, cool.
My man.
That's my cousin.
Tiger, my cousin.
I love that response too. Perfect. So that's the question I want to ask. How do y'all? We know Tiger Woods. We know back in the '90s when he first came on the scene. We know he denied being black. We know that.
See,
we know
that's
this.
the problem I have with
it.
Denied all day.
Thing. So my question to y'all is: how should we respond as a community? If we all, not that we all think the same, but how y'all think we should respond to him winning these? You know,
I want to stay new. I'm gonna stay new.
Go ahead.
It's like
what's
you
your
said,
opinion?
man.
What do you think?
I want to be there, support him, and like you said, but it's gonna be just like pretty much I ain't gonna say every other, but a lot of people of color. I'm gonna say that that when they make it, they want to deny the people that's supporting them the most.
Yeah.
They want to. So I don't want to get caught up in. I'm gonna keep supporting you. But then when it's time to come, you get in on camera, you deny me.
Right.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey,
I get that.
I'm gonna give you this here, and I'm gonna keep it moving.
Okay.
Yeah, of
You
course.
know what
I mean,
I'm
I'm happy for him. I hate the fact that he act like he ain't one of us.
Right.
I mean, your daddy about my complexion, homeboy. I mean, stop fronting. I mean, we know.
Correct.
We know.
Yeah.
But I mean, like you said, man, Jordan act like he ain't one of us.
Exactly.
I mean?
But that's your idol.
You said that. Sammy Sosa.
That ain't my idol.
T-shirt.
Well, I ain't gonna say he got, but that's.
I'm just saying. I mean, LeBron better. But we
Then thank you, LeBron.
Did
he just say LeBron better?
My bad.
Did he just say that? Did he just say LeBron was better? Did he just say LeBron was better?
He said LeBron better. That was a mistake.
He said it.
He said LeBron.
That's the truth. The truth is coming out.
Hey, but it's bottom line.
The truth is coming out.
Bottom line.
Listen, man.
Hey, all right, cool. So now this is my thing on that. I do think it's okay for us to be proud of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's alright for us to be proud of him. And the reason is because we know he's black.
Right.
Like you said, his daddy blacker than us.
Right.
And this is the flip side that I think I like to think that he's learned by now, which is everybody else knew he was black too. They treated him according to this. You know what I'm saying? So it's really like he the last person to know that he's not black. So
He's the new
if
age
you
Michael
look at it
Jackson.
from that perspective, I feel sorry for him. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
not like I make an excuse for him, but like if you don't know you black, bro, and everybody you getting treated like you black, you know what I'm saying?
They done told you.
Exactly. You got him at that golf club.
The thing was, I mean, he thought.
Right.
He was other.
Exactly.
Until
they told him what time it was.
he thought he was other until they said, "Nah, son, you just a
Yeah.
Man, I like what Paul Moody said, man.
Everybody want to be,
All right,
but don't nobody want to be."
Say that, big dog.
Come on,
All right,
man.
You the
Come
man,
on, man.
You the man for that one.
Come on, man.
So
Say that again. Hold on. Say that again.
Everybody want to be a N-word,
Right.
but don't nobody want to be an N-word.
Ain't that something?
Right.
That's
right.
just the truth to it.
That's the
bro.
truth.
It's
Yeah,
brilliant.
that's true.
All right, man. So I'm gonna give y'all boys. I might have to come over there and separate y'all before we talk about this.
Hands up, Dukes. Let's go right now.
I like when on Mario when they come out there, he had to put the chair down. He throw the chair down. I ain't gonna sit by you. He put the chair down. Anyway, man, yeah, that's good.
Almost went down.
Hey,
got a
be careful
lawsuit.
over there, man. Yeah, be careful, baby. All right, so this year marks what? The first year in what is it? 12 years 12, 13 years that LeBron James has not been in the playoffs, something like that. Don't quote me on that because I could definitely be wrong.
Something like that.
But that's outstanding.
That's outstanding. Eight straight finals.
Outstanding. Been in the league, 16 years?
Young man. Got another 5 or 6 if you ask me.
Yeah, most definitely.
Maybe more. If you want to be a specialist or something down the road. Anyway.
Let's go, Mike!
Oh, Space Jam. So anyway, let's get to it. Let's stop right there. Let me stop right there. How y'all feel about that? Is that a legacy?
It is.
How y'all feel playoff players will be better or worse?
I mean, it's definitely a legacy.
Okay.
I mean, I seen the other day it said like the playoffs views are down because LeBron is down. Yeah, they're down.
Okay.
I think it said it's down like almost 15% because LeBron isn't in there.
I don't doubt that.
You know, I don't either. I mean, he's a spectacle to watch.
TV.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
So what about you? What about you, Jarrett?
I was reading a comment.
You got anything good on there?
My bad, Ford. My bad. But we talking about LeBron right now, the greatest player.
Okay.
You know, besides Kareem.
Okay.
You know, we can throw Jordan in there later, but
that's unconventional right there.
You know,
you don't hear that a lot right there.
Yeah, the man is
over Jordan too.
Yeah. Oh,
let's go hit the top 5.
You ain't even get to watch Kareem, man.
Let's hit the top 5.
So you can't even say that. You didn't even get to watch him.
Yeah.
We were on the same age, so I know you ain't get to watch him.
Exactly, but that's just like the kids now. They didn't get to watch Jordan, but guess what? Videos, bro.
Okay.
So the videos even in the videos, he don't look better than Jordan.
Listen, okay, and I will give you that. Like I tell everybody, what made Jordan who he was? Because Jordan was exciting to watch. Mm-hmm. Jordan was the most exciting player, but people take because he's exciting to watch as he's the best player. Exciting doesn't mean better.
That's true. That's true. Okay. But just like I said the other day, the way Jordan played then is the way people play ball today. Okay. Jordan was like ahead of his game.
So then it would be fair to say, so if Jordan was playing now, he wouldn't be the Jordan he was then because now he's playing with people just like him.
No, because he still played better than them.
No. You just said the way Jordan played then or the way the people play now.
The way some people play now. I mean, you got people who take things from Jordan's game. Okay. They take things from Jordan's game. People today.
And my line finna go down, y'all. I'm sorry, my phone's going dead.
the way people play.
Hey, that was crazy. Hey, I saw Shannon Sharp say yesterday that Michael Jordan, when he's playing with the Wizards, he missed the playoffs in the last 2 years.
Exactly.
He was 117 years old.
I didn't know that.
The man didn't even have gray hair. He had a gray head.
Sheesh.
Michael Jordan.
What he had hair?
He had exactly. Yeah. He was old. The man had a walker. He had a walker going to practice. Come on, son. They talking about Michael Jordan at the Wizards, man.
Oh man.
Old Michael Jordan.
Old, literally.
So because I'm not a Michael Jordan fan, so I want to tell me this: how old was Michael when he left?
1,364.
I want to say it was in his 40s.
Yeah,
I want to say it was in his 40s.
It was like early. It was like early 40s.
Well,
listen, son, I'm 37 right now. I'm not trying to go fool these kids.
He was about 39, 40.
He's about 39, 40.
Yeah, 39, 40.
And LeBron is what? About 36?
Right. And
LeBron is, like I said last week, he was created.
He took off about 5 of those years, too. He took off two in baseball.
He went to baseball and golf and, you know.
So he didn't play that whole time, you know.
And I don't know why he tried those sports, but he should have just stuck
for his dad, man. He did it for his dad.
It was for his pops.
He did it for his pops.
Yeah, he did. All right. Let's move on a little bit, man.
Let's move on.
All right, y'all saw DeMarcus Cousins went down this week, man. How y'all feel about the Golden State now, the Warriors? I feel like they still got a shot. I feel like that's going to affect them at all. Y'all feel like
that's not going to affect.
They say they look like they're playing better right now.
That's not going to affect them. You got to think. Look how many championships they got without him.
Yeah.
Right.
They could lose another player and still win.
Exactly. Man, that's a powerhouse team right now.
Yeah.
That's a powerhouse team. The only way you can compete with them is if you say LeBron go over here with the Houston Rockets.
Oh man.
Or you know what I'm saying? Or go over there, you know what I'm saying, the OKC.
They supposed to be interested this offseason, man. It's been, like I think we talked about that last week, it's been reported that the KD deal to the Knicks is already done. But again, that's just speculation, man. That's just a report. I was reading.
No, that's not that'll hurt them, but at the same time, as long as they still got their same roster that they've been winning with before they got KD, before they got. they still
Steph Curry with
Clay and
one
Drake.
other good player. They're contender off of that. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Curry, you see, they said Curry was shooting with blurry vision.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The man just got his contacts.
Yeah, that was crazy, right there.
He just got his contacts, and he been shooting with blurry vision.
Times, yeah.
I'm like, boy, Curry think he me. God,
that's serious though, man.
Crazy.
oh, it's like, give me some juice.
That's real though, big dog. There you go, brother.
Give me some juice.
All right, man, and then last one, man. Who y'all got for MVP this year, man? Now, I want to let y'all know that the front runners are Giannis, Greek the Freak from Milwaukee, and James Harden. Right here we go. And behind them is Russell and LeBron. And then I think it's one other person I can't remember. Who y'all like, man? Y'all got any thoughts?
Give it to my man either Harden or Russell.
Russell?
Listen, I got to go with Russell, man.
Russell? Russell, third year in a row, averaging triple-double.
Right.
Which is crazy.
Y'all know I love LeBron.
That's unheard of. That's something I never thought would have happened.
That's what I'm saying. I love LeBron, but listen,
he did 3 years in a row.
man, is a beast on the court, man.
Russell is
his work
the
ethic,
new Westbrook.
Nobody.
I mean, Russell is the new Rose, D Rose.
He wasn't D Rose really could have been.
Right.
D Rose ain't have that all around game like that. I think D Rose pulling reads.
But
like
we don't know if he would have, really.
D Rose was all over, and he was aggressive. He was very mad at the rim. I mean, everything. And it was a shocker because he was light skinned.
He was a beast. We're gonna do that one too. We got to do that one. We got to do a show on that.
Oh man.
The only thing about it, though, when Chris Paul was hurt, James Harden was averaging 40-something points a game for like a month or two, bro.
Right.
Retarded.
That's crazy.
He hit 60 like 3 times this year.
And then I don't take nothing from James.
Yeah, then you got that boy, the Greek, the Freak, who I don't think nobody can stop, man. That dude is crazy.
He is crazy,
He's like
man.
2 of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, dog.
Right.
So, I don't know. It's a toss-up to me. I just really want to know what y'all felt. But you said you going with Russ?
Man, Russ, man.
You going with Russ, too?
Yeah, I'm going with Russ.
I gotta go with
But like
Russ,
I say,
man.
Oscar Robertson did that in the 70s, averaged a triple-double for the entire season.
And that was the 70s.
That was the 70s.
Right.
Russell has done it 3 years in a row, bro.
And
today, that's unheard of, bro.
Man,
like, I never thought that would occur.
Right.
The man is a beast. That's what I'm saying. Like
he is.
His work on that court. LeBron, I'm with you all day, twice on Sundays, but that man is a beast, man.
Yeah,
he is.
He's a beast, man.
Great.
If he can just really learn to share his spotlight,
that's it.
Nobody will beat him.
That's the thing about it. He got that Carmelo in him a little bit. I don't think he can be on a successful team.
I was never a fan of Melo.
I don't think he could be on a successful team. You know what I mean?
Right.
Without it being him being the center of it.
Right. You gotta learn to just.
Meanwhile, I don't think he's good enough to win a championship.
Well, I mean, it's proven.
So it's like
it's proven.
He's stuck in a world of triple doubles.
Now his stats are definitely gonna go down in history.
But it's crazy.
No rings though.
It's crazy. Yeah, I can't see him getting no rings, bro. I just don't know how he's gonna do it. Anyway, man, that kind of wraps things up for this week, man. Y'all boys got anything y'all want to shout to the people before we get up out of here? Anything y'all want to let the people know about in the upcoming weeks to look forward to?
This weekend, definitely be safe out there, man. You know, it's gonna y'all
crazy weather yesterday too.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. Today too.
Yeah.
It's raining off and on.
Man.
And so I can only imagine, my advice now, I'm gonna have a little advice, y'all. See all this rain we having. So tomorrow, don't think that ground is still not gonna be soft.
Shout out to all the Facebook statuses. It's my kind of weather.
Don't think that grass ain't gonna be muddy out there.
Listen, man, tomorrow.
Don't wear no all white shoes.
They say tomorrow they're supposed to have something real big over at
Easter Bowl.
At Martin Luther King Center or something like that.
Okay.
And a whole big shindig over there. Listen, man, please.
Don't think that ground.
Gainesville been going crazy. Gainesville been going crazy lately. So, I mean, y'all be safe out there.
Be safe out there.
Parents, I'm going to say this. Parents, please, if you got your older teenagers, 17, 18, 19, I don't care if he's 21. Man, talk to him before he leave the house. Please talk to him before he leave the house.
That's real.
And if something go on, man, tell him you love him.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Tell him you love him, man.
Do that every day anyway.
I love that.
Definitely every day.
I love that.
Every day anyway.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man, until next week, man, I'd like to thank you fellas, man, for always providing perspective, man. We definitely got to get by next week, I'll definitely make sure we have that up, man. We got to get a Facebook page up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way we can get all these centralized questions. Also, man, I wanted to mention, too, I want to start at least kind of bringing a guest on, someone like an influencer. Someone that we see on Facebook, somebody who might just want to have.
I was talking to one of theirs, matter of fact.
Right, so that'd be cool. I think that'd be cool to kind of get another voice in there. It's always good to have
male, female.
Facebook. Yes, exactly, especially females. Let's start off with some females, man. You know
Listen, now we're not finna let this whole female empowerment come take over this show. This is for the fellas now.
Movement.
It is not gonna happen, bro.
Movement,
See that you give them. Listen, you give them a pair of skates now. They out there ice skating. You know what I'm saying? Nah, ain't no ice out there. You know?
Yeah, man. You gonna get lost in the sauce, right?
Yeah.
That's how
And
it
then,
is, man.
as men, as gentlemen, now we want to cater to the woman. We want to be
Right.
sensitive towards her.
Okay.
Listen, you come on the show.
If ain't gonna be no single mom
Yeah.
documentary.
No.
I like that.
So when you come on here, don't come in and try to run nothing. Because this is the man show.
Right.
Exactly.
All right?
I like Bernie back, man. Stop. Go. I love that, man. He really get it on in that one little thing. Like, come on, man. He's just doing too much. Hey, keep it locked right here, man. WBT 90.1 FM The Beat. Got for the fellas, man. Jarrett, Servance, Melvin Brown, man. It's like no other, man. Keep it locked right here. WBT 90.1 FM The Beat, yo.
Yo, man, we done with the show for the day.
I want to
It was a good show.
Oh,
Man.